Hello family, welcome to Africa Lately. Kevin Prince Boateng is a Ghanaian German footballer who currently plays for Turkish club Besiktas. He is of mixed parentage. His father is Ghanaian and his mother is German. You know, the highlight of his career was when he played for AC Milan. And during his AC Milan days, he once walked off the pitch in the middle of a game in 2013 following monkey chants by rival football fans. That issue went viral across the footballing world. Kevin Prince Boateng has just published an emotional article following the death of George Floyd and the Black Lives Matter protests that followed. The article is published in the Players Tribune, and he titles it "A Letter to My White Brothers and Sisters." In this letter, straight-talking Prince Boateng said whilst he's happy seeing a lot of people coming out to protest, he is afraid the Black Lives Matter protests will die down soon and that much will not be done to address the systemic racism black people continue to suffer in the world. He said, quote, "There is just one thing that worries me. Right now, we seem to understand. We seem to be learning. But I worry that in a few weeks, the world will forget. I worry that in July or August, the protests will have died down, the media will have stopped talking about them, and the whole issue will fade away." Unquote. He talks about how he was taunted even as a 9-year-old with the N-word when he traveled to play football in East Germany. And then he recounts how when he walked off the pitch in 2013, football governing body FIFA pretended it was going to do something about it, but did nothing in the end. He said FIFA invited him to join an anti-discrimination task force it had set up. He advised FIFA to fix cameras and microphones in the stadiums. That way, if anybody chanted something racist, the person would immediately be picked up. An excerpt from the article, however, reads, "I honestly believe FIFA set up that task force just to make it seem as if they were doing something. I am not even scared to say it. It's a fact. I don't know why they are not doing more. You would have to ask them. I can just assume that it is more important to them to have VAR telling us whether the ball was over the line than to get rid of racism. They have so much money. They invest so much in cameras, goal line technology, everything. But fighting racism? Nah. That doesn't get more people into the stadium. That doesn't bring in the big bucks. That's what I think." He said, we always look to the US when we talk about racism, but it happens in Europe too. Maybe we don't die, maybe we are not killed, but they push us down all the time. It's just more hidden. When I am out on the street, I can feel it in the way people behave. They look at you, they change sidewalks. When I'm in my car, I can see what they are thinking. How can a black guy with tattoos drive a car like that? He must be a drug dealer or a rapper, or maybe an athlete. Why is it like that? Because racism is so deeply embedded in society. It's systemic. And the white people who are on top of this system, they don't want it to change. Why would they? Things are going great for them, just like they did 300 years ago. I am writing this article for many reasons. I am angry. I cried when I watched the George Floyd video. I had to watch it 5 times to fully realize what had happened. If you listen to his voice, I can't breathe. And please, Mama, it's just so painful. It still makes me emotional because you see yourself in him, And I look at my kid and I think, how can I explain that to my son? How can I explain that a man died because of the color of his skin? And then to the white people who go like all lives matter, in a subtle display of their own racism, he said, quote, "Of course all lives matter, but the black community is burning. So if my house is burning and your house is not burning, which house is the most important right now? So help me put out the fire, and then we can both live in nice houses." He then goes on to call on top athletes in the world, those who are afraid to talk, particularly among his fellow footballers, to come out and stand with the black community. He said, "I want to do my part. I'm going to start with Berlin, and then I will take Germany, Europe, the US, and hopefully the world. I am not scared. If my sponsors or my club kick me out tomorrow because of something I said in defense of equal rights, I truly don't care. I only want to work with people who are woke." I thought about a George Floyd Day to celebrate the black community and black excellence. I would like to see a concert in Berlin where everyone is invited, but where the focus is on Black Lives Matter. I am writing a song about it. People have told me, bring it out now. No, we are going to bring it out in July, so people don't forget. Unquote. Thanks very much, family, for your time. Let's keep fighting. The world belongs to all who live in it. See you again soon.